Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Got a card reveal for you guys. I got Holy Water to reveal from the upcoming Witchwood expansion. It is a priest spell that deals damage and steals stuff, so thematically, very accurate. And unlike a lot of the other card stealing effects that priest has, you really get to choose with this. So you deal 4 damage, and if it kills the minion that you deal damage to, you get a copy of it to your hand. That effect more or less existed in the past on a 2-mana priest spell that was never really played before, but a lot of things are different these days. The main thing that's different is minions have a lot more effects. They're a lot more powerful and in some cases complicated, which makes this card a lot better. A lot more minions these days have battle cries. A lot more minions have death rattles. End of turn effects. They're going to have Echo soon enough. You know, you can kill a small minion with Echo, which might not necessarily be worth 5 mana, but if you get the minion on the follow-up turn, spamming your whole mana bar worth of the same Echo minion that you essentially took from your opponent's side of the board, well, that's pretty good. You also don't have to hit your opponent. This is just targets a minion. It doesn't have to be your opponent's minion. If you want a reset on one of your Echo minions, you could do that. If you want to trigger the important death rattle, probably not a great idea, but you could do that. This card is very flexible, and that's why I'd say it's certainly a lot stronger than it might seem at first glance. There's another aspect to this card that I think makes it a lot better than this type of effect that we've seen in the past. It's that it does a lot of things at once. Now, if you have just that effect, so if you just take a copy of a minion from the board and add it to your hand in the form of one card, that is a lot worse than this card, because this card does something. It is removal. It removes something off the board and then adds a card to your hand. So you're essentially getting 2 effects within one card, which is very much like drawing a card in terms of value. So it's a very heavy card, and heavy removal cards are certainly what Priest likes to include in their deck lists, at least historically in Hearthstone. But there's going to have to be a lot of experimentation with a card that can do so much. Really, like if you think about the craziest cards coming up in the Witchwood expansion, Lord Godfrey has to be at the very top for me, and this card just savagely counters it. Yes, Lord Godfrey gets his effect off, but if you can kill Lord Godfrey and get a copy of it exactly for the 4 damage, it really goes to show how minions have evolved over Hearthstone's history. Minions are not just piles of stats anymore. These days, minions are extremely powerful effects attached to piles of stats. And that's where Holy Water will start to shine. And even though, it might not see some play, there's never any guarantees in Hearthstone. I think it's going to be a card that people will revisit as the expansions unfold in the future. So, that's it from me. Hope you guys like the card. Hope you guys like my review. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, hey there, Kripparrian here again. Bet you love that video because you're watching this right now. Want to give you guys a quick message. Haven't been editing these videos for years now. A lot of you guys know already, but some of you don't. My wife Rania has been doing all of the video editing, all of the amazing thumbnail creation. This is some of her work, her amazing Photoshop skills, the Krippification of the Hearthstone characters. I think the Burgly Bully is in fact her masterpiece. Well, she's also been streaming this stuff. She's streaming the video editing. If you want to get some sneak peeks on tomorrow's content, if you want to see how she is making these amazing thumbnails, she's streaming all of that almost every day. I got a link below for you guys to check that out. She's also been playing games, often with me in the evenings during my stream time. She's streaming more than me, so why don't you give her some of your appreciation because, well, she deserves it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.